is Dwayne Johnson, board of directors of the WWE and TKO. That's who I am angry at right now, because I am looking at the board of director that came in, used his power to take this opportunity away from Cody and put himself in the main event at WrestleMania 40. That's how I look at it right now.
This is the level of absurdity and bullshit that The Rock has got to deal with. The Rock doesn't know who that guy is, but he knows what he is, and that's a goof, an idiot, another pro wrestling Cody crybaby jack-off idiot who thinks he knows everything but doesn't know shit.
Yo, Dave LaGreca works for Busted Open Radio. He does a podcast with Bully Ray, and sometimes Mark Henry's on there. And I remember posting that full clip, most of it, on my TikTok because I was just like, he's really upset. I mean, yes, I agree that it was stupid for Cody to just be like, according to The Rock's explanation, you know, this is family, this is bloodline, you need to come on in here and handle it. I'll wait till you get through with what you got to do, and then I'll come in and do what I got to do, but I understand because we family, you know, this is family. The reason that it's stupid, I get it. They went about it the wrong way. But the way this guy took it was just outrageous. But this is how most of y'all took it. Y'all was just going in, calling people stupid who liked the storyline or who wanted to see how it played out. You was cussing folks out. Like, y'all went full on wrestling fanatic. And it was really fascinating to watch. And the way the Rock responded to this guy was hilarious. Because he was in his room, or wherever this room is, whether it's in his basement. I don't know if he lives with his mom, but he had on the pink robe. He had just woke up, I guess, and he was very, very enraged. And Mark Henry and Bully Ray just sat there and let him get it off, because he was like, I want to say this, and they sat there and let him get it off. When he said, I grew up watching Polynesian wrestling in New Jersey, it gave me, I can't believe you're acting like this. You know, I have black friends too. Like, who cares if you watch Polynesian Championship Wrestling? Like, I don't even know why he even said that.
That I don't appreciate is how you label me and label the fans of Cody Rhodes. You want to know something? I love the fact that we now have a rallying cry. Cody Crybaby. That's right. I'm a Cody Crybaby, and I'm damn proud of it. I wear it. I wear Cody Rhodes because I'm a fan. Listen.
You could be a fan, just not a fanatic. Like, goddamn. Ain't no way this man is mad. Ain't no way.
You know about fandom. You're always throwing up the U. You throw up the U all the time. Miami Hurricanes. Why is it okay for you to be an uber fan, but we can't be?
But he throws up the... I never seen The Rock get on any platform and flip out because the Miami Hurricanes lost. Now, if we could talk about football fans and sports fans, period, some of y'all are fucking insane. Y'all go to these places, y'all fighting, beating up people. You don't want kids to enjoy it. Let's not even talk about parents who go to their kids' games and make complete fools of themselves. Sometimes sports brings out the worst in people because you all want to live vicariously through somebody, because in reality, you can't fucking do it. Especially the ones who want to say who's green and who needs to work more and who needs to do this and that. The most I ever say, I feel, is that I see an improvement. Prime example, Lash Legend. Lash Legend came in through the NIL network signing. She's a basketball player out of college. Very athletic, big, buxom, beautiful black woman. She was not that good in the ring. That is why she's in NXT. I have watched Lash Legend grow leaps and bounds, moving effortlessly in that ring. And I'm not speaking from professional, because I don't know. I never done wrestling. The most I did was fall down some steps a couple times. That last time took me out, though. I bust my ass real good. But I want to sit here and critique Lash and say where she can't be and why she's on TV. It's just like the issue with Maxine Dupree. y'all laughed and cheered and booed her out, and that's became a whole issue, which we'll discuss. Some of the fans are fucking unbearable. That's what AEW's biggest problem is right now. Their fans. Let's continue.
Why? Because it doesn't fit your narrative? And I love the fact that you said, hey, I'm a board member of the TKO. This has nothing to do with that. But then you call yourself the boss. The boss. What do bosses do? They squash the common man. They squash the working man. Dare I say, try to break the American dream.
Well, let's slow up when we bring up the American dream, because the dream deferred is a dream not realized. And that was Langston Hughes. The American dream, you all use it and throw that term around as if everyone had the opportunity at the American dream. And we have not, because history can be your guide. So let's just slow up with that little piece, Dave LaGreca. I don't like that part.
How about that? I am a Cody fan, and I'm going to watch Cody Rhodes win that undisputed WWE Universal Championship at WrestleMania 40.
And he is the reason why I want Cody Rhodes to lose. Because of fans like him. He is unfucking bearable. Whether this is a work, whether they're a part of this, which I do think they're a part of this whole storyline, because ain't no way this man's this really mad. But to go and play along with this, the fans are the reason why wrestling in some realms have become unfucking bearable.
I've lost a lot of respect for you, Rock, and if you watch that clip, and you're right, I'm disheveled, I got the bathrobe on, my hair's a mess, because that was immediately after what you did to Cody on SmackDown that Friday night. Who was I doing Busted Open with? And by the way, it's not a podcast that I do in my mom's basement. I'm a grown man. Or I'm a married man. I have a family. I'm a family man.
And that's what he was pointing out. And he also was like, why don't you go get your aggression, go fuck your wife or something. A lot of male podcasters aren't married and don't have families. The ones who are loudest and who are most inflammatory and hateful are usually single, in some type of dungeon, very upset, pissed off at the ladies, saying some of the dumbest shit, got the worst hot takes. A lot of them are Trumpers. A lot of them are ultra conservatives. A lot of them are uninformed on the information that they're given. It's very, very fascinating. But you're a grown man. You're a grown man with a wife and kid. And you're on this platform flipping out over essentially scripted television, which I get is supposed to elicit a response from you. This was just a very hyper response that I personally was taken aback to where I had to share it on my TikTok.
And I'm doing that show with two WWE Hall of Famers. Maybe you didn't look at the video. Maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Maybe you don't see clearly. But I did that show with Bully Ray, WWE Hall of Famer. I don't know, maybe you heard of the most decorated tag team of all time, the Dudleys. And I did that with Mark Henry, World's Strongest Man, WWE Hall of Famer. Maybe you seem to forget the people that helped you along the way.
Well, see, here's the thing. If y'all go back and watch that rant, Bully and Mark didn't say anything. They let you go for 10 minutes. And when they did say something, it was real pacified. It was like, Mark was like, yeah, I think it's a little stupid. I think they could have came up with something else. And Bully, he's thinks he's like some type of fucking professor. Well, what I would do is I would do it this way, and I would do it that way. And they didn't go in on The Rock the way you're going in on The Rock. They kind of corrected you when you said, I hate him. They was like, well, wait a minute now. You was like, no, I don't hate the person. I hate the character. So there was no reason for The Rock to address them. Because them two actually know the business. If anything, Bully and Mark looked like they was trying to hold back from laughing at you when you was tripping.
We do have a podcast as well. So, you're welcome to come on any day, 7 days a week, with some of the legends in this business. blood, sweat, and tears, my friend.
The Rock ain't coming on your platform because, first of all, he got entirely too much shit going on. I don't know. This man seems to not like to work. I think it's like some type of trauma response. He apparently has $6 in his pocket. Well, $7. We all know the story. So I don't think he's gonna make time to come on your platform. And if it's not as big as, let's say, a Pat McAfee or Logan Paul's platform, I mean, y'all platform is cute, but it ain't like theirs.
But I will be at WrestleMania 40, and I will be watching Cody Rhodes beating Roman Reigns, the head of the table, to become the undisputed WWE Universal Champion. You had your time, and it was great. You had your time, but it's time for somebody new, and that man's name is Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes is not new. He had his time too. Like, what is y'all talking about? I understand he's trying to connect the dots with his dad or whatever, and I understand he's trying to have like this whole different trajectory now that he's back. And Cody's been pleasant. He's been pleasant. We're going to a Raw coming up here next month. I've been to a couple of WWE shows, and Cody came out and he was pleasant to everybody. But make no mistake, he's not the only motherfucker trying to make a story. Roman has a very compelling story, especially for like 10 of those years he was wrestling. You all booed him and ran him down and questioned his illnesses and questioned his motives. Now this man is at the top of the mountain. He is at the goddamn highest peak of the mountain. And you're telling me that some other dude's supposed to come in there and tell his story and Roman Reigns can't finish his story? Roman got a story to finish too, Dave. Yes, The Rock told his story. He got to do his thing. But you all also love nostalgia. And now he's here to give you both. So stop acting like The Rock ain't got you mad and hot in the collar. You love this shit just like everybody else. But don't be pushing your little Cody agenda on everybody else because you got that little jacket on. I want Roman to win. I'm a Roman Reigns fan since the time I saw him in NXT in the drawers or whatever they call them, in the trunks. Okay, so let's just calm down because I want Roman Reigns to win. So now what? Am I not supposed to get my comeuppance?
And I'm gonna watch him finish the story.
He ain't finishing
and
nothing.
I love that I've gotten under your skin enough that you did an Instagram post about it. An Instagram post. I'm a Cody crybaby and damn proud. It's called fandom. It's called passion. It's called love. It's not using your platform as a member and a board member of TKO to completely change the landscape and the story that we've been following.
Well, listen. I'm going to tell you something. Nepotism is also an ethics violation. But if I had my own business, I bet you my son would be sitting right beside me, but be my right hand. I wouldn't give a fuck if he knew what he was doing. Y'all like it when certain presidential candidates move their whole motherfucking family up in that motherfucker. The Rock's daughter is literally a general manager in NXT. That's a whole nother conversation in itself. Don't sit here and act like you wouldn't do nepotism with your people if you had a position to put them in where they need to put. Mark Henry got his kid. Is it Mark Henry or Booker T got his sons in his wrestling company wrestling? So we're not even going to play that. The Rock is in a position of power. He got all his stuff. This unprecedented, what The Rock has done. And that opens the door for other wrestlers to do what The Rock has done. I'm tired of hearing about it, but I get it. But let's not play like you wouldn't do it too.
I'd love to have a conversation with you. I would love it. I would love open forum, busted open live, 7 days a week. You pick the day.
To talk about what?
You pick the time.
I'll
be there. And I will be in Philadelphia to watch my guy Cody Rhodes.
He gonna lose.
Roman Reigns.
He gonna lose
in the main event of
you
night
annoying
number 2.
as fuck.
A main event that the fans didn't want you in. Didn't want you.
Let's hold on because let's hold on. The Rock versus Roman been talked about for 3 motherfucking years. Okay, the fans wanted The Rock versus Roman. When The Rock stood in the ring and said, "I'm going after that fucking hyper ass patriotic vomit inducing promo that he cut on Jinder Mahal, which I haven't even addressed, because please, that Rock was just awful. Y'all thought he was going to run for president. He was doing so bad, and I guess he was going to be a Republican the way he came out there with them damn virtue signaling. But when he said, I'm going to sit at the head of the table, the people popped. So let's not sit here and act like didn't nobody want that. The problem was the way they went about it. I mean, he did just walk in and say, well, Cody, whatever him and Cody talked about, I'm about to do this, and Cody was on board. But let's not sit here and act like didn't nobody want that. It probably should have happened 2 WrestleManias ago, but people wanted it.
That's why you're getting a response from everybody. That's why every arena is selling out. Not to cheer you or to see you in the main event, but to boo you and watch the guy that they're behind, Cody Rhodes, in the main event.
Well, I would love The Rock to come to the Raw that I was supposed to be going to. That would be fantastic, because I never got to see him live because I was a broke ass bitch in my teenage years. But yes, people are paying to see The Rock. Let's please. People are paying to see The Rock, as well as their other favorite superstars, but The Rock does drive ticket sales
At WrestleMania 40. So remember the guys. Remember the Dudleys. Remember Mark Henry. Those are the guys I do the show with. They were in the video.
They ain't say nothing.
Did you forget about Mark Henry? Did you forget about the car?
He want people to say something. He want The Rock to address Mark Henry and Bully. They didn't say anything when you were flipping out. There was nothing for him to address. And at the end of the day, those are his colleagues. Like, who gives a fuck? They know not to cross up The Rock. They still work for WWE. Well, no, I don't think they do. Either way, they know not to rock the boat and the politics in the wrestling world. You can say what you want. Them two can't say what the fuck they want to say. So stop bringing them up.
Call me out in front of my face. Say what you said in the video in front of my face.
Why? Who cares?
Do you have the balls? Then do it.
Oh, boy. Man.
Fucking tired of this shit. Fucking trashing on fans now? Is that what you've lowered yourself to? To trashing on fans?
That is nothing new, Dave. Now you know that the WWE been trashing on fans, and all that's cheap heat, and they've been doing it for years. He trashed on you because you even admitted you looked a mess when you was up in there flipping out over that handshake on that Friday. So just stop.
I'd love the opportunity to talk to you.
he threw the headphones off with the Slim Jims right there. Now this is why I think this is a work, because ain't no way this man is this mad over this. I just can't. I cannot. If by some slim chance or something they got this guy, Dave LaGreca, and Busted Open on board to push this narrative for this storyline to be as good as it is, kudos and hats off to them. Do you think this guy is really this mad? Do you think we're all being worked and pulled into this story? Or do you think this is real and this guy is really pissed off? Hit me in the comments if you made it this far.